Stop this damn thing. It's not a no disqualification match.
And MJF with the towels in. That is it.
The chosen corner man of Cody has thrown in the towel.
That was literally the biggest decision of MJF's life.
MJF saying I'm sorry. Oh, no! What the hell? You little bastard. What'd you do that for? You have got to be kidding me.
I was naive to think that I could make you my protege, but I was not naive to the fact that you're a bad guy.
You can never be champ, and that's all because of me.
You say you won't wrestle me? What's it gonna take?
What's it gonna take?
Now you, Maxwell Jacob Friedman,
What's it gonna take?
the reason that Cody can never need me challenge for the AEW World Championship title again. Stipulation number 1.
I asked him to name his price.
If you want a match with me,
I cannot touch Max.
if you touch me, no match at Revolution, no match ever.
I accept.
Stipulation number 2, a solid steel cage. I think it's only fair
A match that violent will extract a toll on my 34-year-old body.
that in order to wrestle me, a solid steel cage.
It'll soften me up. It'll give MJF the best chance to win.
A solid steel cage. And that opponent is going to be Mr. Mayhem himself, Wardlow.
I accept.
And last but not least,
I can't believe I'm saying this out loud.
stipulation number 3.
That I will take 10 lashes on live TV.
Now, Cody, I'm not gonna lie to you, this is my favorite stipulation.
He wants to whip me.
In front of your family, your friends, and God.
I accept.
You are going to get down on all fours like the dog that you are,
This is not your story. You're simply a chapter in mine.
and I'm gonna whip you, Cody.
And at Revolution, I am going to give you your own scar.
It seems everyone has their own little narrative on the bastard. Unprofessional, unreliable, inappropriate, violent, grotesque, and even disturbed. Frankly, I've never been so flattered. But maybe the real question you should be asking is why? You see, I sold my soul to the devil once before, and it broke me. And I'll be damned if I let that happen again. 16 years experience. I am well versed and excel in every discipline in professional wrestling. I have competed in over 30 countries, held championships in over 20 across 5 continents, everywhere from Madagascar to Alaska, and every little shithole in between. I have set unbreakable records in countless promotions. I beat the best in the world with 10 days notice, and I sent the cowboy packing to the knacker's yard to be with his dead horse. Someone. Anyone, please explain to me why. Here in AEW, I sit back and I watch countless undeserving individuals receive all the opportunities. And they said that wins and losses wouldn't matter. If you continue to stifle my progress, I'm gonna hurt the lot of you. Because you see, I am, without a shadow of a doubt, the very best in this company by a country mile. And if there is anybody who would like to dispute that, anybody dare deny me, please come and have a go if you think you're hard enough. Cause I'm like a honey badger, mate, and I'll gnaw your bastard face off. And to everyone else sitting, watching at home, well, I advise that you view with discretion, because unless I get the respect that I deserve, well, I'm gonna do some despicable things to all of your favorites.
I had this kind of perception growing up that I wanted to be somebody, I guess, as you would say. And I think, I think it's pretty obvious, I guess, where that came from. I kind of saw something, and I just imagine myself kind of following in some sort of way. We were talking in the car one day, and he was like, is this what you want to do? Is this like what your dream is? And I said, right now it is. And he told me, he said, everybody talks about how they want to follow your dream, and that's great, but to succeed, that's not what it takes. If you want to succeed, he said, you have to follow the dream, you have to chase it down, you have to tackle it to the ground, you have to cut its head off, and you have to hang it on your wall. It's a fight, I guess, to succeed and to make it what you want it to be. He had come through it all kind of before me and had fought from nowhere to become what he wanted to do. So stuff like that was cool for me to get the advice from someone who had done that themselves. I was in Chicago, and my sister was getting ready to leave for Africa. My family, we had all gone to Chicago to kind of say goodbye to her. I was at breakfast with my family. We're all there at the table. And my phone buzzed, and I looked down at it, and it said Cody Rhodes. Text me when you have a chance, and he gave me his number. I went outside, and I'm from California where it's sunny all the time, and it was snowing. And I was out there in a short sleeve shirt, freezing, but I didn't care. And I texted him, and I was just pacing around in the snow, looking at my phone.
Hello?
Hey Jack, this is Cody. How are you?
I'm very good. How are you?
Good, man. Listen, I know we spoke earlier, and I just wanted to reach out again and say that we talked about it, and everybody at All Elite Wrestling is very excited, and we were wanting to make you an offer.
I mean, that sounds amazing to me.
Good, man.
I came back in, and I just happened to be sitting next to him at the table, but I showed my dad, and he just smiled and he nodded at me. And that was cool for me.
If your dad were here to see you step in the ring with a world champion, what do you think that he would be thinking?
I know my dad would be very proud of this. We spent so many nights when I was growing up talking about when this would all be, when it would happen, when it would take place. And I think, you know, for me to be here talking to you, wrestling Chris Jericho, I think it would be kind of everything he wanted, and I know he'd be very happy about it. You know, obviously I was never like ashamed of my dad being my dad, but it really was something I wanted to keep away from what I was doing, because I always wanted to either succeed or fail, kind of based on my own performances or merits or whatever it was. And I wanted to be as far away as, I guess, from what people kind of perceived me as, which was like this Hollywood kid, as I could get. I'm part of the next generation, definitely, of stars. And I'd kind of like to lead that. As I said, we're here with the best in the world. And I know there's a long way to go and a lot of work to be done. But one of these days, I'd like to be one of the best in the world. And I think I'm in the perfect place to do that, between everyone around that I have to help me. I really have like the dream team at my disposal. I think if you can see what you want to have happen and you really believe in it, I think in some way or another it's going to pan out.
All aboard, let's ignite, sail away, stars collide, this is dynamite. Crashing waves in the night as we head to the fight, this is dynamite. We shift on paradigms in a circle sublime with the finest wine. A little bit of the bubbly. Try to take what is mine.